I've heard from quite a few fishing tryhards that rod swapping no longer works, and my co-op agreed with that, but then just a few days ago, he tested out and was like, wait, no, I feel like this does work. But I haven't really done any tests to make sure, so I should probably do that before I start telling people that it does or doesn't work, which I've already done. Whoops. Also, I moved around my mic a little bit, so tell me if you prefer this over the other one, because I'm not really too sure myself. So the way that I'll be testing this is with the Bad Lion timer. You see up in the top right, there's that little number there. What I wanted to do was have that activate when I pressed right click so that I could accurately time how long it took, but it looks like that's not going to work, so I'm going to need to time it so that I throw it out and start the timer at the same time. And then once the fish is caught, then I'll click it off again. I'm going to be using fish bait, and I'm going to do 30 casts using rod swapping, 30 casts without using rod swapping, and then compare the average times of both. Alright, I just finished with the rod swapping, and I got an average of 4.86 seconds per catch. Now, keep in mind I wasn't getting as many sea creatures because I'm not wearing diver's armor, but I'm not measuring sea creatures right now. I'm just measuring the fishing speed. I'll do sea creatures later. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the control group by using a Rod of Legends for 30 catches and recording the speed and taking an average of that to see if it actually speeds up your catches by rod swapping. Alright boys, I just finished with 30 catches with the Rod of Legends, and you will not believe this, but I got an average of 4.83 seconds per catch. Let me remind you, the rod swapping was 4.86. So with Rod of Legends, we actually got a faster time per catch than with rod swapping. Now, of course, don't take this for absolute fact. There's human error. I can hit the start time button a little bit earlier, a little bit late. But if it did work, as people say it did, you'd think that there would be at least a little bit more of a difference than actually faster with just Rod of Legends. What I've really saw while doing this is that when you cast out the rod, almost immediately, the water trail will appear and then get to it. But the amount of time it takes for it to get to it after it appears varies no matter what fishing speed you have. At least that's what I've been able to tell from doing this. But with both of them, it appeared almost instantly, but the times it took to actually get there took much different amounts of time. So from what I can tell, rod swapping doesn't actually work, but I want to make sure that you aren't hurting your chances of getting a sea creature by doing it, because who knows, when you fish up something, it might take the stats of the shredder from instead of the stats of the Rod Legends. So I'm going to do 30 minutes with rod swapping and 30 minutes with just Rod of Legends, and then add up all the sea creatures I get. So I'm going to be fishing an hour in total, and I'm going to time lapse it, so enjoy. Alright, I have finished up with the hour of fishing, and the results are in the 30 minutes with the Rod of Legends, I got 105 sea creature catches, and in the 30 minutes with swapping, I got 111. Now, I did feel a bit luckier in the rod swapping in terms of like actual sea creature catches. I got luckier in terms of what sea creatures I got in the Rod of Legends, but the numbers are close enough for me to think that it's just like luck instead of an actual difference because of the fishing speed or sea creature chance or anything. So if you're interested, these are the main things that I got during the hour of fishing. I actually got 2 guardian pets, which is kind of funny. Only 1 cat disc, which makes me sad, and the epic flying fish. Anyways, to end this off, rod swapping no longer works. It might never have, I don't really know, but from this test it shows that there is definitely no speed bonus to rod swapping, but it clearly doesn't have a negative effect either, so if you want to, you can go ahead and do it. It doesn't really do anything, but you can go ahead if you want. What does do something, though, is if you fish with a flying fish first, and then swap over to a dolphin, and then catch. That actually does give a bonus in fishing speed and sea creature chance, but it's really sweaty to do that, so I'm personally not going to be doing it. Y'all can if you want, but if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye!